Hi everyone, this is Mr. Ege, and I'm going to explain this procedure of creating the castle residence step by step. In the first phase, I'm going to just start the block that's necessary, and I suggest you do the same. Start your AutoCAD either from the school classroom, pen, laptops, or your own personal student laptop, whichever you like to do. And I already started AutoCAD in front of me, and right now I'm going to do the settings. First setting is units. There is always units, concern of units, because around the world there are multiple units that are being used. So I can type units literally and change current, or you go to the upper left-hand corner, there's an A icon, and there's an arrow next to it. Click on the arrow. It gives me access to drawing utilities. Click on the arrow next to it. Okay, there's drawing properties, there's units here. All right, I'm setting the units to decimal, and this precision is perhaps is fine. I don't want to have too much precision. 10 thousandths of an inch is just fine, and I'm going to click OK. Next, the limits. You can type limits again, and another way of doing that is going to the drawing utilities and see what's available. Drawing properties. Okay, there are a number of features over there. You can take a look at it. Okay, the summary, the statistics, the title. Title is going to be the castle residence. So castle residence. You can just, and this is architectural. You can architectural. All these and authors, you write your name there, okay, and keywords and so on and so forth, okay. I suggest you to just focus on the command itself that you need, the English names of the commands. So if you want to click on the limits command, just click on that simply and just go to the limits directly. Otherwise, you have to find out where the limits is. That's just like the way I'm looking for, and I don't see it anywhere around here. Okay, this is fine. I'm just typing the limits. Okay, limits are important. What's the limit? It's a rectangle, and the rectangle limits will be lower left-hand corner coordinate, xy coordinates of Cartesian coordinates of lower left-hand corner and upper right-hand corner. Lower left-hand corner generally accepted as 0, 0, and upper left-hand corner is we're going to have double the size of the building. This is going to be a building of 45 feet by 30 feet. I'm doubling it, so I'm going to 100 feet by 100 feet or so. I'm just going to 100 feet at the scale of 1 over 144 will supposed to be approximately 10 inches by 10 inches. So I'm typing 10 comma 10. Okay, just now you know the scale exactly. Okay, and upper right hand corner 10 comma 10, and lower right hand corner 0, 0. Okay, enter. All right, second, you want to change the limits. Right now we're looking top down, the plan. Okay, we don't top down view, the top view actually. It's not the plan view. Plan view is a section. We need to look at the building from left to right, okay, from the left side to the right side, okay. And for that, we have to go to view command and change our view to left view, all right. View command by itself, just accessible by typing view, enter, and go to the left, click on the left view over here, and set current, and apply, and okay. So we simply change our view to the left view. Okay. And this is your user coordinate system, and this is what I've been looking for. Okay, and right now, X left side view, I'm going to just put it in the right way, and then I'm going to just set the view command again one more time, change it to left view. Okay, set current, apply, and okay. Okay. All right. We need here Powerline. Okay, you can change the current ribbon or pull down menu by just moving your cursor over the workspace switching icon at the lower right hand corner and select the and click on the arrow and select the drafting and annotation. That will give you access to dimensional lines. In the beginning, you needed the two-dimensional lines, two-dimensional commands, okay? So you need to select the polyline. And the reason we're selecting polyline is when you extrude the closed polyline, it becomes a solid model. That's what we want to accomplish, okay? So starting point is going to be lower left-hand corner of the starting point of UCS. This is 0, 0. I'm going to type 0, 0, enter. Okay. I'm turning the ortho mode on. All right. Ortho mode forces the lower right-hand corner. This is a rectangular icon. It shows the 90-degree angle. 2 lines. And the total length is going to be 3 inches, so I'm going to tap 3. Okay. And I will move my cursor up. We want to draw, basically we want to draw 5 lines here, okay? So it's supposed to be 20 feet high, so I'm clicking on 2, enter, okay? And another thing, and we're going to find the ridge, so I'm going to turn off the ortho because ortho is not going to help us too much here at this point, okay? What I like to do, I need to go up 6 feet up and 1.5 inch left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type @ symbol. Okay, the @ symbol is going to start the relative coordinate system. All right. First of all, I want to move left 1.5, so it's minus 1.5, comma, and I want to go about 6 feet. So I am translating to in the post 0.6. Okay, so it is 6 up. So I'm typing 0.6, enter. Okay, and now I'm going to go again @ symbol. I'm going down. Okay, 6 feet. So it's down. That's why it's minus 0.6 after the @ symbol. Remember, and to the left. Okay, first of all is the x coordinate. Okay, so minus 1.5, comma, minus 0.6, enter. After the @ symbol, I'm reading this again. @ symbol, minus 1.5, it is minus because it's down, comma, and the y coordinate is minus because it is down. The first minus was to the left, that's why minus 1.5. Second minus is down, it's minus 0.6, okay? And enter key. And finally, C for close, because that will automatically, the C will find the first point and join the last point to the first point. Okay, so this is a closed polyline, which ended with the C. That's why it can be extruded, okay, as much as I want. I want to extrude this about, say, 45 feet. I'm going to make it 4.5, okay? So that's the total length is going to be reduced, okay? So I'm going to change the angle a little bit so that I can see my extrusion, okay? And command is extrude. I can always type extrude, but instead I'm going to change the workspace switch and go back to 3D modeling. All right, and I'm going to click on extrude command, click, okay. I'm going to select the last line I created, enter. And now computer is asking me the extrusion length. Extrusion length will be 4.5. 4.5. I'm going to do this one more time. Control Z. Okay. Command is extrude and select the item. Enter again. Okay. Yeah, I want this to go to backwards. So that is minus 4.5. I'm going to extrusion length is minus 4.5. Perfect. Okay, this is how I wanted to create. Okay, so this is the first step. I suggest you do the same. Okay, give it a try. All right. And now we're going to move on to the next step. But at this point, this is the point to save your work. So the Castle Residence and go to Save button. Find your student numbered folder, network folder. This is extremely important. So Castle Residence, I'm going to just type simply Castle Residence. Actually, I will put a number, 1 Castle Residence. And always put your name. Okay, EGE at the end. Okay, always put your name. Okay, and save. Okay, intellectual property. You're in the professional world. Everything you create is a commodity. It's a value, dollar value. It's a commodity. It's you have to claim your intellectual property. That's why you need to use your name. Okay, cool. So far, so good. And now we're going to start moving into the front view. And for that, I'm going to change our user coordinate system. UCS, enter. I'm going to move to the corner here, over here. Okay, enter. And change our view. Okay. And our Powerline, we're going to start with Powerline again. This time I'm typing PL for Powerline. It's more convenient for me. And then typing 0, 0 from the left side corner. Okay, and it has to go horizontal, turning the ortho mode on. And this is going to be 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches high. Enter. Okay. And up, it's going to be 2 inches, 20 feet high, right? Approximately. Okay. And now computer is asking me, okay, where the ridge line is. Ridge, I'm going to turn off the ortho mode. Ridge is going to be, I'm going to enter at again for the polar coordinates. Okay, there are relative coordinates. I'm sorry, polar coordinates are a little different. Relative coordinates, I'm going to explain the polar coordinates some other time. Right now, relative coordinates, so it's going to start with the at symbol. Okay. Now, first of all, a first x coordinate. X coordinate is to the left, so that it starts with minus, and it should be half of the 1.5, so 0.75. So minus 0.75, comma. Now it's going to be height, and height is again up, because so 0.6 inches. Enter. Now I'm going to go down again, at symbol. Okay. And first x coordinate, because it's left, minus, and because it's down, 0.1.5, comma. Now it's the y coordinate, down is minus, and 0.6. So I'm reading to you at minus 0.1.5, 0.15, comma. I'm sorry. Half of 1.5 is 0.75. Okay. 0.75. Okay. And height is going to be down 0.6. Okay. And enter. Now we are at the corner. Here at this point, we're going to enter C for close. Okay, cool. All right, so this is the dormer that we are about to create, and we need 3 of those dormers. Okay, so I'm going to use the copy command or type CP for copy, either way it works, or you click on the icon copy command, either way. Okay, enter. My object snaps are already on, so computer sees the endpoint of the line by showing me the rectangle, and I'm going to move this 3 times. Enter. Okay. All right. So what do we have in our hands right now? We have a 3-dimensional solid model and only 2D lines. And we can extrude those lines, okay, basically. And Control S for save. Every time you accomplish anything, Control S for save. Why? Because you can have a power breakdown, something interrupts, your battery finishes, whatever it is, something can go wrong anytime. It's called, in the engineering world, it's called Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law, the engineering term, literally, architectural engineering term. Murphy's Law means if there is a possibility of something goes wrong, it will go wrong. That's what that means. It's funny, but it is truth by experience. So that's why you become proactive. You do take the remedies. In this case, the remedy is keep saving every time you accomplish something, so that if you lose it, you don't lose anything. If there's something goes bad. Okay, so we're gonna use the extrude command. Click on the extrude command, select. Okay, one item at a time. And extrusion is going to be, first extrusion, say 3 inches. So 3, enter. Oops, wrong direction, Control Z, -3. I'm going to do this -3. Extrude, select the item, enter, -3. Because we wanted to go. Extrude, select this item, and then enter -3. Okay. Now this item, I want to go a little bit more, maybe 4.5. I'm not sure, let's calculate that. This is going to be a little bit farther away. It should go a little bit farther away. I think we need an extra room for kitchen. That's what I'm thinking. So 3 inches, 1.5, 0.75. So maybe 3.75. I'm going to just extrude this 3.75. Okay. What extra room we needed for the kitchen. Okay. And 3.75. Okay. Enter. Oh, it should be minus. Control Z. Extrude. Select the item. Enter. And minus 3.75. Cool. So if you look at it from the top, it's going to look like this. Okay. Top view. All right. So it's going to be a little bit too much. All right. Good. A little bit sticking out. That the kitchen part is sticking out a little bit further away, which is good. This is what we want to do. Okay. All right. So what else can we do at this point? Okay, everything seems to be good in overlay and everything. So we're going to use the union command to join all these parts. All right. So let's do that. Why don't we do this? And go ahead and use the union command. Okay. Union, you can type union, obviously, or you go to solid union option and click here. Computer is going to ask you, select objects. I type all, A-L-L. Okay, enter. Everything is selected, click, and then union is created. Okay, save again, of course. If you want to see what it looks like at this point, you can type shade mode and look at the picture in a select conceptual option. This looks like this. Okay, I'm going to take a break at this point before we move on to the next item. But I just want you to take a look at last. This is where we're leaving, and then we're going to add the rest of the building a little later on the next phase of the video. Thank you very much.